All the disrespect before you play back, button check. Button check.
What is up, Button Check fam? We are back with a full week of checking these buttons. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. Let's get it started. And of course, as always, chapters and links down below if you guys want to skip around to a certain subject. We had much hype over the weekend. We're getting that much closer to the end of the year, that much closer to Christmas, and that much closer to checking these buttons. So without further ado, hope you're having a good morning because you already know it's about to get better. Let's go. All right, now into these first set of fighters buttons that need to be checked. This one actually happened a few days ago. I'm a little late on that coverage, but a lot of people I noticed in the comments were like, yo, when we gonna check these buttons? So as you may or may not know, France and, America, USA has had this beef for quite some time. I think we've already played them like twice, or was this the second time? Something like that. But anyway, we played again. 12, I believe. It was 12 on 12 in fighters. They talked that shit and it finally went down. Matter of fact, it went down. I think it went down to the last match, did it not? Like it went down to the nitty gritty. And in the end, France ended up winning and popping off hard.
Oh, Jake! No! What do you think you are? Remember when you said, I don't think Yasha can do it? This is the wanted champion we're talking about. Kaiden, he beat him. Wawa, he beat him. 7 freaking wins. 7 freaking wins in wanted in a row. He's battering Europe every single Tuesday. And today, it was just another day. Instead of Europe, he just took America. Yasha, you are insane, bro. Insane.
Yasha really did it.
Mais oui!
Yasha really.
Mais de respecter les gars de DBFZ, la communauté DBFZ est la communauté la plus forte actuellement dans les jeux de combat. 2 fois aller-retour au mois d'août, 5v5. Aujourd'hui, 12v12. Sonic Fox dehors, Wookie God dehors, Coach Steve dehors, Namorodé, allez vous faire foutre. La vie d'homme, les mecs de DBFZ qui sont là, ça fait 10 ans, les gars de rien. La vie d'homme, me cassez pas les couilles. DBFZ, ma gueule.
And what I liked after this, even though people popped off and whatnot, it was all love. Like at the end, there was a lot of respect for these players, handshakes and whatnot. One of the best comments that I saw, I guess it's like one that's been reused time and time again, but they were posting this talking about America. Right here posted this, check it out, saying, as a European, it was always hard for me to understand American culture. What was fascinating for me is that they like bragging about their freedom, which was weird for me because I don't think I have any less freedom than them. I always thought, what's the difference? However, after the game, I finally understand NA is just fucking free. Damn. I mean, that was, oh shit, that was a good comment. I know they're talking shit about us, but you gotta give props where props is due. That was not only a shots fired, but that was poetic. Anyway, I saw some of that, but like I said, I saw a lot of love. The American players have a lot of respect, obviously, for the France players, and vice versa. So it wasn't like people just continued to pop off, even though, of course, a lot of social media had their fun and memes and all that good stuff. And I did see some people complaining, I think Punk actually, not so much complaining, but like saying something about the lineup. He thought the lineup was garbage. It should have been like better ordered. I know other people were saying like they thought the last 3 should have been Apology Man, Nitro, and Sonic. And on top of that, Punk was betting everybody. This dude before, he was like, yo, DM me if you want. I'm betting everything on USA. And then he was like telling like, I put it on Sonic's back. Ain't nobody fucking with Sonic. And even Sonic responded and say, hey, you're playing with fire, slow down. I think Sonic hasn't been playing the game. You know how Sonic be taking breaks, you know what I'm saying? So even Sonic was like, yo, you might want to chill, Punk. But Punk was like, nah, you got this, you got it. Then Punk ended up saying he had like over $3,000 or something like that bet on the USA. And we lost. Probably a shitload of people from France betting. I would be interested though, just how many Americans might have took that bet on the DL. Betting against their own soil. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. Nah, I mean, if it's money, it's money. Now for the next set of CPT buttons that need to be checked, the Capcom Pro Tour, right? So it all came down, well, let me show you the top 8. Top 8 right here was, look, Rob TV, who is it? Joey FGC, Brian, and all this. So you got the winner side and you got the loser side, right? All came down once again to none other than Rob TV and Brian F. Some say it was free, but I don't know if we would necessarily consider that. Brian did get them licks in, so to speak. I think you know, obviously Rob won the majority of the games, but I think Brian got one off him. And Rob ended up taking it, and this is what I found interesting. People, you know Rob is going to speak that truth, and he's going to talk that shit. Ultra David actually had some fun. I'm gonna say this, and let me know if this is a stretch, because I haven't been keeping up with Ultra David lately, and this is not a diss to the man, but when did Ultra David get a personality? Can somebody tell me that? And like I said, I honestly do not mean a diss by that. Usually I mean, when you see Ultra David, he's a businessman, he's straight up and down, very knowledgeable, very intelligent, and he goes straight, he gonna tell you the facts. I've personally never known Ultra David to be like a heel or talk that shit, but let me know, obviously, let me know if I'm wrong or if this is something that he's been doing. Because like I said, I haven't been keeping up with him lately. But this interview that he did with Rob, very much to me had like an Ariel Helwani type of feel. Definitely like a WWE. Definitely some personality with some spice. I love the shit.
Rob TV, you're a bad man, Rob.
Listen,
You're a bad man. I don't know. Hold on a second. It's my turn first. You like to call yourself Hollywood? Let me tell you, I woke up in Hollywood this morning. I make my home in Hollywood, California. That's where I live. And you out there, you Midwestern, you've never been here in your life.
David, I would like to point out that where you're from is the broke Hollywood, okay? Wherever big Hollywood is at, that's where Hollywood is. That's the true Hollywood. That means something completely different. Also, St. Cola, I heard you say, some would say Brian F is the better half and no neutral. Nobody would say that. I done beat his ass up and down 2 Midwest brackets at this point. Even him damn self, he couldn't say that. But as far as me, gatekeeping everyone, listen, I'm the king, so I gotta do what I gotta do. And as far as the few people who like to try to detract from the Midwest and all that, the Rob TV Invitational, I remember Roy Jones, who's one of the greatest boxers of all time, he said something very poignant. He said, they had the nerve to say I ain't fought nobody, I just make them look like nobody. And that is exactly what goes on when Big Hollywood grabs the sticks. I guarantee you, offline, a lot of your favorite players and all that, you know, that you see on Street Fighter League and everything, I've been putting my foot in their asses as well. I guarantee you, offline, for money.
Roy Jones? I've never heard of him in my life. I don't know who you're talking about. Rob TV? TV's ancient. I thought I was the old one out here. You know what's the modern thing today? It's the internet. Television? I haven't had...
I love it. I've never seen Ultra David act like that. I think he needs to do more of that shit. We need more personality. We need more spice in the damn FGC, especially when this shit starts to take off with the release of all these new games coming up in the next couple years. Esports gonna be all up in it. And then what I loved about the interview is you had Rob basically saying, you know, people talking about I'm gatekeeping or that Brian's the stronger part of the show. He was like, bullshit. I've been whooping his ass for it. He can't even say it. And of course, he said it in a friendly way, but I love when he said that he was like, yo, a lot of these top players that you see in the league, I be whooping their ass for money behind the scenes. I be getting this work done. I love it. I love it. This man is not afraid at the end of the day to let you know he's Hollywood and he Holly will get in your ass. That it is, ladies and gents. Definitely let me know how you feeling. Thank you guys for all the amazing love, man. Let me know how you feeling. USA versus France. Should the order have been different? Does it really matter? It looks like it's all love now, even though some people is popping off. And then we have the CPT, we have Rob TV taking it home. But even though, and I think you guys probably heard it already, but even though Brian actually didn't win that, he's still qualified to be in Cap Cup. So I think that's dope. That it is, one more again. Thank you guys for all the amazing love. If we don't see you tomorrow, it'll definitely be the next day. See y'all soon. Love you forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
I have come here to defeat you. Well, welcome to America, amigo. You are faster, Hickey Bubby.
But I am faster.